Have you ever wondered how professionals quietly grow massive investment wealth? Most beginners lose money because they ignore simple ETF strategies. Imagine investing like experts without constant stress or confusion today. What if your money could work while you sleep peacefully? This is exactly where ETF investing changes everything for investors, but most people never unlock its true powerful potential correctly. Today, you will discover how professionals actually approach ETF investing, and you might realize everything you believed was slightly wrong. Picture someone starting with small savings and building financial freedom. That transformation begins with understanding ETFs in a smarter way. So why do experts prefer ETFs over traditional stock picking? The answer might completely change your investment mindset forever today. Many investors chase hype while missing consistent long-term growth. ETFs quietly build wealth through diversified and stable exposure methods, but understanding them deeply is where real success begins. What if one decision could simplify your entire investing journey? This is the question every smart investor eventually asks themselves, because complexity often hides opportunities that ETFs easily reveal clearly. Today, we break down ETF investing like never before explained, and you will see investing from a completely new angle. Stay with me because the real insight is coming soon. Most people think investing requires luck or perfect timing, but ETFs prove consistency matters more than guessing market moves. That single idea changes how professionals build their portfolios, and it removes fear that stops most beginners completely. Imagine investing without checking charts every stressful single minute. That freedom is exactly what ETF investing can provide. But first, you must understand what ETFs actually represent. They are baskets of investments built for diversification strength. This simple structure reduces risk while maintaining steady growth, and the balance is what makes them so powerful. Still, many investors underestimate their long-term compounding effect because small, consistent gains can create massive wealth over time. This principle separates amateurs from professional investors worldwide today, and now you're about to learn it deeply. And think about how banks and funds quietly accumulate wealth daily. They rely heavily on diversified ETF-style strategies constantly. That same approach is now accessible to everyday investors, but only if you know how to use it. This is where most beginners make costly emotional mistakes. They buy randomly without understanding long-term strategy principles. ETFs remove that emotional chaos from investing decisions completely, and that makes discipline easier for long-term success. But there is still a deeper secret most miss. Understanding market cycles enhances ETF performance significantly over time. This knowledge helps you avoid panic during sudden market downturns. Instead, you stay focused on long-term wealth creation. That mindset shift alone separates successful investors from losers, and ETFs are the tool that enables this shift. But how do professionals actually select the right ETFs? That question leads us into deeper strategy exploration next, because selection determines your long-term investment outcome significantly, and small differences can compound into huge financial results. This is why professionals never rush their ETF choices, and now you are ready to go deeper understanding. Now let us explore how ETF investing works practically. Imagine a young investor starting with limited monthly savings. He feels overwhelmed by thousands of stock choices available. Every decision seems risky and confusing at first glance. Then he discovers ETFs as a simplified investment approach. This discovery changes his entire financial perspective immediately forever. Instead of picking stocks, he invests in diversified ETFs. Each ETF holds many companies across different industries globally. This reduces risk compared to buying single stocks alone. Slowly, his portfolio starts showing consistent, steady growth patterns. He no longer worries about daily market fluctuations constantly. Instead, he focuses on a long-term financial discipline growth. Over time, he learns how ETF tracking indexes work. These indexes represent entire markets or sectors together clearly. For example, S&P 500 ETF mirrors top U.S. companies. This gives instant exposure to broad market performance trends. He realizes diversification is the key to stability always, and ETFs automatically provide that diversification without extra effort. His confidence in investing begins to grow steadily now. He studies how professional investors use ETF portfolios wisely. Many hedge funds also rely on similar ETF strategies. This realization makes ETFs feel more powerful than ever. He starts researching different types of ETF categories deeply. Some focus on technology, while others focus healthcare sectors. Each category behaves differently depending on market conditions always. This allows better control over investment exposure levels precisely. He learns patience becomes most important investing skill ever because ETFs reward reward. Long-term consistency over quick wins. Months pass and volatility no longer scares him now. He understands market dips are normal investment cycles naturally. Each dip becomes opportunity instead of emotional panic reactions. That shift dramatically improves his long-term returns significantly. He now mentors friends about ETF investing basics clearly. They also start building their own ETF portfolios gradually. This creates ripple effect of financial awareness spreading widely, and suddenly investing becomes less intimidating for everyone involved. ETFs turn complex markets into simple, accessible tools. Always that simplicity is what attracts millions of investors globally. And now he wonders what comes next in strategy, because basics alone are not enough for mastery level. He needs deeper understanding of ETF optimization techniques now. This curiosity leads us into next powerful insights phase. Real investors constantly adjust their ETF allocations wisely over. They rebalance portfolios based on market performance trends carefully. This strategy improves risk management significantly over time results, and that is what separates amateurs from experts clearly. ETF investing becomes structured, disciplined wealth system forever. Now his journey feels more predictable and controlled always, and emotional investing mistakes reduce dramatically over time. Slowly, he finally sees wealth building as long-term game. This mindset ensures better financial decisions every day made, and discipline becomes his strongest investing advantage moving forward. He no longer chases unrealistic market predictions blindly anymore. Instead, he trusts systems built on diversification principles always, and his financial journey continues evolving with confidence steadily. But there is a hidden layer most investors never see. ETFs are not just passive tools as many assume. Behind them lies strategic allocation and market intelligence layers. Professional investors often use ETFs in advanced ways strategically. They are not simply buying and holding blindly forever. Instead, they strategically rotate ETFs based on cycles wisely. This approach completely changes everything you thought before today. Market sectors move in predictable long-term patterns often. Technology may lead while energy lags temporarily, sometimes significantly. ETFs allow investors to capture these rotations easily always, but timing still plays a subtle, important role here. Even passive investing contains elements of active strategy layers. This is the paradox most beginners fail to understand. ETFs look simple but hide powerful strategic depth underneath. Professionals use ETFs for tactical sector positioning shifts often. They shift exposure based on macroeconomic indicators trends globally. Inflation changes which ETFs perform better or worse outcomes. Interest rates also influence ETF sector performance strongly always. This dynamic behavior is often ignored by beginners completely. They assume ETFs require zero thinking or strategy work, but professionals constantly monitor global economic signals carefully always. That insight alone transforms ETF usage completely today, forever. Now ETFs become dynamic wealth building instruments powerfully used, and this is where mastery begins to emerge clearly. Another secret involves expense ratios and hidden costs impact. Small fees can erode long-term returns significantly over. Professionals always choose low-cost ETF structures carefully wisely because compounding works best when costs remain minimal always. Tax efficiency also plays a critical hidden role factor. Some ETFs are structured to reduce taxable events naturally. This improves overall investor returns without extra effort needed, and now complexity starts making more logical sense clearly. ETFs are not passive when used professionally managed properly. They become strategic weapons in investor portfolios globally today. This realization creates a major mindset shift effect instantly. Investors begin thinking like institutions instead of individuals now, and that is where real transformation happens fully now. ETFs unlock access to institutional level strategies easily today without requiring millions of dollars to start capital up front. This accessibility is why ETFs are revolutionary tools today, and now we reach deeper understanding of mechanics behind. Market tracking becomes core principle of ETF success formula. This ensures alignment with overall economic growth patterns globally, and that creates long-term stability for investors always. ETF investing becomes more predictable when understood deeply now. Now we move toward actionable investment strategies next phase, because understanding alone is not enough for success achievement. Execution separates average investors from exceptional performers clearly always, and now strategy becomes the real focus area completely. Investors must learn allocation balancing techniques carefully now deeply. This improves risk-adjusted returns significantly over time outcomes and prepares investors for changing market environments effectively always. ETFs remain foundation of modern investment portfolios globally today, and understanding them deeply unlocks financial freedom potential fully. Next, we conclude with powerful, actionable investing insights ahead. This final section brings everything together for clarity today. You now understand ETFs from beginner to professional level. The next step is building your personal investment plan. Every successful investor once started exactly where you are. They simply chose action over endless hesitation cycles daily. That decision changed everything in their financial lives forever. You can make that same decision starting now today. ETFs provide structure, simplicity, and powerful long-term growth, but only discipline turns tools into wealth power. Always start by investing small amounts consistently every month now. Build habits before you focus on large returns growth. Habits determine long-term financial success more than luck. Keep learning as markets continue to evolve constantly. Always stay patient, even during uncertain market conditions ahead. Always, because patience is your strongest financial weapon ever built. Never chase hype or emotional market trends blindly again. Smart investing is calm, disciplined, and consistent. Always proven. Let compounding become your silent wealth builder force always. Your financial freedom depends on consistent action, daily choices. ETFs simply make their journey easier and safer today. The power lies in your commitment, not complexity alone. Start building wealth before you feel completely ready today, because readiness comes from action, not thinking alone ever. Your journey begins with a single ETF investment today, and that small step changes everything ahead forever. Truly, take action now and stop overthinking your future completely. Success favors those who move without hesitation, always quickly. ETFs are your bridge to financial independence path forward. Use them wisely and build steadily over time always. Remember, consistency matters more than perfect timing ever again. Your future self will thank you later, always deeply. Begin today and never look back again, evermore. The journey of wealth starts with courage, always first, and courage begins with your first investment step today. Stay focused on long-term financial goals, always daily. Avoid distractions that lead to emotional investing mistakes, always. Let discipline guide every financial decision you make now. ETFs will handle diversification while you stay consistent, always. This is how wealth grows quietly over time naturally. And now your journey truly begins with confidence strong. Keep learning, adapting, and improving every step, always forward. The market will reward your discipline over time always, and punish impatience and emotional decisions quickly, always strongly. ETFs give you structure in unpredictable markets always today. Use that structure to your full advantage, always wisely. Build a system, not just random investments choices ever. Systems create long-lasting financial success outcomes, always proven. And ETFs are the perfect system foundation base layer. Start today and take control of destiny now fully. Do not wait for perfect circumstances anymore ever again. Wealth favors action takers, not spectators, ever, always, truly. Your ETF journey starts with one decision today now. Make it count and stay committed always now fully. The future belongs to disciplined investors only, ever, truly. And your success story begins right now today, always. Now let's lock in everything you have learned about ETFs. This final part turns knowledge into lifelong investing mindset, because information alone never builds real financial freedom, ever. Only consistent, disciplined action transforms knowledge into wealth. ETFs are simple but powerful when used with patience. Most investors fail because they stop before results appear. Wealth building is slow at first but powerful later. Compounding rewards those who stay committed for years. You must think in decades, not in quick days. Every market dip is an opportunity disguised as fear. Professionals welcome volatility while beginners run away from it. Your mindset determines your financial outcome more than strategy. ETFs remove emotional pressure from daily investment decisions. That is why they are trusted globally by experts. But even simple tools require intelligent, consistent usage always. Never underestimate the power of small monthly investments. Over time, they grow into significant financial assets naturally. And discipline is more important than the amount you invest. Many small investors outperform large investors through consistency, because time in market beats timing the market always. You now understand how professionals actually think about ETFs. They focus on systems instead of emotional predictions daily. They trust diversification over risky single stock bets, and they let markets work in their favor patiently. This mindset creates financial stability even during uncertainty periods. Your next step is to apply everything consistently now. Do not wait for perfect market conditions ever again. Perfect timing is an illusion that keeps people stuck. Start with whatever amount you can afford today safely. Even small beginnings can lead to massive future outcomes. And ETFs allow anyone to participate in global wealth growth. That is their true power in modern investing world. Keep learning about asset allocation and portfolio balancing regularly. Adjust your strategy as your knowledge grows over time, but never abandon consistency in your investment journey ever. Wealth is built quietly while others chase quick profits. Stay focused on long-term goals instead of noise. Ignore emotional market headlines that create unnecessary fear always. Trust your system more than your short-term emotions. This discipline will separate you from average investors forever. You are now equipped with professional ETF investing understanding, but execution is what turns knowledge into real success. Every financial journey begins with one courageous decision forward, and that decision creates momentum for lifelong growth ahead. Keep your strategy simple, consistent, and emotionally controlled always. And simplicity is often the highest form of investing intelligence. Do not complicate what already works effectively in markets. ETFs already provide diversification, stability, and long-term growth. Your role is to stay patient and committed fully. Financial freedom is not a dream, but a process. And now you understand that process clearly and deeply. Begin today, stay consistent, and trust your journey fully, because future wealth belongs to those who act now. Your investing transformation starts from this very moment forward, and your ETF journey as a pro begins today.